Hey everyone, it's John here from Hot Take Hockey back with another video, and this video is going to be on the New York Islanders and potential trade targets for them moving into the 2021 NHL trade deadline. If you're here and you're new, welcome. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, especially if you're an Islanders fan or just hockey fan in general. Give this channel a chance and definitely leave your thoughts in the comment section. So I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to get right into it, but I do want to just address this video is going to be targeting more like forwards for the New York Islanders. I think for the defense, they're pretty solidified. I think they could look for maybe like a depth defenseman or guy that could jump into that bottom pair. I think with Thomas Hickey getting some action, he could be that other guy that gives you an option. And they have guys coming out of the AHL as well. I think for their goaltending situation, I think they're confident in Varlamov and Sorokin. I'm confident in Varlamov. Obviously, we've talked about it. Vezina candidate right now in my eyes, whether he's top 3, top 4, he's in that conversation. So forwards for the New York Islanders, what could it be? Let's start with just overall top 9 or veterans or just guys you can put in the lineup and fit somewhere in that top 12, top 9. So Mikael Granlund's an option, I think, for a lot of teams, so I'm just putting his name out there. I think every team, or at least every team that's buying, is going to check in on the Preds and on their situation. So Granlund, Arvidsson, Haula, even potentially Philip Forsberg. So those are options, right? Past that, there's been rumors around Marcus Sorensen. He could be a good third line, fourth line option. I know at times the Islanders have had like a guy like Zarnik on their third line. Sorensen could be a better option than that if they want to buy low. Nick Foligno is definitely an option, Columbus, but we'll see what the Blue Jackets are doing. They're in a situation where they're in 4th, 5th, that area in the Central Division. So are they going to buy? Are they going to stay? What are they going to do? Brandon Sutter, I think, is an option with the Vancouver Canucks. Again, they're a team that's still kind of pushing. We don't know what they're going to do, but Sutter, pending UFA. Eric Stahl, definitely going to get traded, I think. I would be shocked if he isn't, so he's an option for the Islanders. Matthias Janmark, there was a rumor around Janmark. Bobby Ryan could be an option for the Islanders. I think if you look at, again, another option that's buying low, Bobby Ryan could be that. And we know that Lou Lamoriello likes his veterans. And Ryan Dzingel, another buy low option for the Isles. So I think these are kind of examples. Except for Granlund, you might have to pay a little more. And I think Foligno is valued a lot in Columbus as a captain there. But most of these other options, I don't think you have to give up more than a second-round pick potentially. So that's the interesting aspect. If you want to buy lower, that's what you're looking at. I also forgot to put Kyle Palmieri in, so I want to mention Palmieri with the Islanders. There have been some rumors there. I know there's also some rumors of Tanner Pearson. He's hurt right now, so maybe he comes back closer to the deadline. But I see Palmieri as actually a decent fit here. And he is more of a right winger. You're losing Anders Lee on the left side, so we'll see what happens. But I just wanted to talk about it quick, saying Palmieri could be a guy the Islanders look at. And it's actually kind of funny because Lou Lamoriello, when he left the Devils, he was still part of the organization when they acquired Palmieri, but it was in that in-between stage. I think he was like, he handed over the GM spot in like the April-May time, and then they traded for Palmieri in like June, and then Lou Lamoriello went to the Leafs in like July or whatever. So it was like such like a weird transition there. That's when the Devils picked up Palmieri. So maybe Lou Lamoriello is like, hey, I want to pick up Palmieri this time. So Palmieri is definitely an option for the Isles. But this is the big options here. Like, these are the options that if you want to push for that Stanley Cup, you pick up one of these guys potentially. And if you're the Islanders, you lost Anders Lee, you need someone to go into that spot. And I think Taylor Hall, I know there's a lot of criticism around Taylor Hall, but I think Taylor Hall would fit very well next to guys like Barzal and Eberle. I think he could fit very well. So I think Hall should be an option. I know the Islanders were talking to Taylor Hall in the offseason, according to a lot of rumors and insiders, so it could be an option there. Connor Garland, I don't know why the Coyotes would want to trade him, but there's been rumors. If anything, I mean, I'll throw a hot take out there. If the Islanders want to talk to the Coyotes about Clayton Keller, I think maybe that could be a conversation. Philip Forsberg, as I said, I think the Preds will be talking to a bunch of teams, and the Islanders will definitely, I think, be one of them. Tomas Hertl could be an option. I've been suggesting some of the teams in the East to look at San Jose and look at a guy like Hertl. I think the Islanders, Penguins, teams like that could look at a guy like Hertl. And Rickard Rakell. I think Rakell, there's a very likely chance he either gets moved in like the season before the deadline or in the off season. So these are some options for the Islanders. Let me know what you think. I think there's definitely like a lot of conversations to be had with this New York Islanders team. I'll just say one thing. The Islanders, the way they play, the way Barry Trotz leads this team, they're going to do well, and they're going to consistently do well in a playoff series. But it's getting past those strong powerhouses up front. And do they have that star power to match up to the Tampa Bay Lightning, to, I would even say now, look at the Carolina Hurricanes and what they've done. If the Hurricanes can get a goaltender or one of their goaltenders be consistent and step up into the playoffs, the Hurricanes are one of those teams to watch out for. And then you go down the list, like the Avalanche, the Golden Knights. Can the Islanders beat a team like that? They've shown in the Eastern Conference that they can beat most of those teams consistently. But you go outside the division and you have, and while the East Division is probably the most competitive, the hardest, I would say the deepest division, they don't have a Tampa. They don't have a Colorado, Vegas, or Carolina. They don't have those type of teams. So that's something to keep in mind. But the Islanders deserve a lot of credit. And yes, they're missing Anders Lee for the rest of the year. They need a guy to replace him. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, and comment. This was John from Hockey Hockey. Islanders fans, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you subscribe. And I'll see you all soon. All right, have a good one. Peace out.